Crazy.
But if you had to narrow it down, could you peg down your favorite game, or maybe just your favorite type of game?
So I'll caveat it. I have a few ways to break this down. So I'll give a couple of answers.
Sounds good.
If you were to say, what is the one game that if I could experience it again for the first time, I would say Baldur's Gate. Like the original Baldur's Gate game would classify that. Like that game captured me as a 16, 17-year-old. I don't know that any other game has done that. Has it hold up through time to be considered my favorite game? I don't know. If you were to say, what is one game that I would recommend everyone play? It would probably be Dungeons and Dragons. Like, I think everyone should sit down at a table and play and it doesn't even necessarily, I side with D&D because that's what I grew up on, but just any tabletop role-playing game. I think everyone should experience that for once. If you were to ask me, what is the most artistic and deep, if you were to classify games as works of art, I don't know if you've ever played Outer Wilds, and this might be my recency bias talking, but I recently played Outer Wilds, and it is unlike anything I had ever played. And it is this it's not very long, but it is truly a piece of storytelling art that just it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. If you ask me single game versus franchise, my favorite franchise is The Legend of Zelda, but I don't know that I could pinpoint any one of those that I would say, hey, this is the game. If you were to ask me what the greatest designed game of all time is, that's where Super Metroid, I think, comes into play. I think it is probably the most well-designed game of all time. And that's why I chose it, as the TEDx talk. But if you were to ask me, if we say, what is your favorite game? The way that I would probably define it is, if I could only play one game ever for the rest of my life, what would it be?
That's a good question.
And I would say the answer to that one is probably Minecraft.